A Cook County court reporter is calling out what she says is an injustice in the halls of justice. She says she's being bullied on the job.
And she's not alone. CBS 2's Lauren Victory looks at how ignoring the issue could cost county taxpayers big money.
The daily flow in and out of this Chicago criminal courthouse brings case on top of case about murder and mayhem.
Listening to stories that are, sometimes horrible.
Regina Clemmer records each detail using a machine like this. She's a Cook County court reporter. They write every word spoken in a courtroom.
I mean, it's a job of concentrating. You got to get every word.
For hours sometimes, or for hearing after hearing, the reporters join a crucial crew in the courthouse.
You got security and you got judges, and you should be safe.
But inside these halls of justice, Clemmer's been anxious and uncomfortable for years.
What are some of the things that this woman would do to you?
She would block my path. She would take her computer bag and strike me as she's walking.
A fellow court reporter who Clemmer says joined forces with several others. They apparently called themselves the family.
I was tripped, I was hit, I was pushed, I was shoved.
Disciplinary documents show Cook County's Office of the Chief Judge looked into Clemmer's complaints in 2016.
It was investigated what happened in that office. It was deemed a hostile work environment.
Bullying and race discrimination were confirmed too. Serious workplace issues that led the family to be broken up. Some court reporters were ordered to transfer to other county court buildings, like this one in Markham.
My babies.
Clemmer's tried to make peace with her problems through therapy, yoga, and volunteering with dogs. But more than 6 years after that internal county investigation, the stenographer says a bully still lurks in the Chicago courthouse.
We were told to stay away from each other.
That means working in different areas of the building and using separate bathrooms. The other court reporter is aware that she should avoid Miss Clemmer's hallway, says a supervisor's email in 2022, and yet
She walks up and down my hallway. She stands outside my door.
And she's not supposed to.
She's not supposed to.
So this person has learned I can push somebody's buttons just by standing in the hallway and looking at them in an intimidating way.
Susan Johnson from the University of Washington-Tacoma researches workplace bullying
And
explains the psychological effect.
so you're always on this constant state of alert or threat.
Not exactly conducive to a job that requires intense concentration. Clemmer's complained again to her higher-ups.
And what was the solution?
For me to look down at the floor. That's their answer to the problem.
Clemmer claims management even suggested she transfer courthouses, avoid the problem by moving. That same recommendation by the same administration recently cost taxpayers more than $1 million.
Oh, finally get to see you.
Now that I'm sort of like in the recovery phase. And
That's Helen Miller, whose lawsuit we told you about last fall. 2 Cook County Sheriff's deputies terrified and humiliated her for years. Miller was also a Cook County court reporter who also complained about a hostile work environment, then also was encouraged to move to a different court location.
And the way we were talked to was so similar.
Clemmer felt compelled to reach out to Miller
it's very
after seeing her story on CBS 2.
You're an embarrassment. Why don't you leave? Why don't you transfer?
It's disheartening, and really it stems greatly from how the administration is run, how, things are ignored.
In Miller's case, an independent judge suggested a reasonable jury would find her managers were apathetic to her hostile work environment claims. They apparently failed to investigate or follow its own policies. Miller settled with the Office of the Chief Judge. Total cost, nearly $1.3 million billed to the residents of Cook County.
I think management wasn't trained. They didn't know how to handle a situation like this. This is what's going on in this office. And, it's affecting people's lives.
All this inside our justice system. Could there be more workplace complaints that turn into lawsuits? And will taxpayers be on the hook? Lauren Victory, CBS 2 News.
Cook County's Office of Chief Judge couldn't comment about Clemmer's complaints. Court reporters are expected to follow a code of conduct, but there's nothing specifically written in there about bullying. The head of the state agency Court Reporting Services tells us she is going to bring up our story and talk about possibly updating the code of conduct when she meets with all the chief judges this June.